Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Jeff. We're back here. We're gonna do another spectate video today. I haven't done a spectate video in a while, like a true spectate video or whatever. Like, I remember reading on one of my videos that I didn't even actually... Well, it was like, it's official. Jeff has become a reaction channel. But in the video itself, I literally played for 80% of it and then commentated the top 10. Yeah, by the way, this monstrosity that I'm holding at the moment, some blueprint for the LW3, and the combat recon barrel looks like a giant suppressor. It's actually not, so you look like you have double suppressor on. It's one of the most visually unappealing things I've ever seen in my life. Watched the UFC recently, just like literally a few hours ago, and then the Canelo fight as well. Canelo broke his opponent's orbital bone or whatever the fuck. Eyes swelled up and everything. We had the UFC with Michelle Waterson versus Marina Rodriguez. Marina, she's crazy good. Like, she hits hard. Oh, she fights at like 115 or 125 regularly. I don't know, but she... Yeah. A lot of these fight nights, a lot of people will bag on them just by like looking at whatever the main event is and whatever, and they just assume that the fights won't be good and then they won't watch them. But I watch basically every single card. If I don't catch the card live, I'll go back and watch the fights anyway. We're gonna face plant real quick. Can't wait to get back on that better driver for Warzone FPS after I'm done with this whole Resident Evil playthrough. I think there's probably gonna be like 8 or 9 parts or so, if I'm estimating it right. The second half of the game could end up being like much shorter, or I could blow through it a little bit faster and it won't be as complicated or difficult for me. I don't know, there's always a certain part in every single one of these games that I really hate, so how am I not fighting anyone yet? 9 people have died.
Sort them out or capture the objective.
I didn't think that would kill him in one hit. I was gonna hurt him and then just stand there, but I'll just face plant. All right, let's see what we land on. 130 people left. We're on board with Basher 31, or Soul Basher, level 109, has a little bit of free time on their hands. Got somebody on the roof with them. That's basically no... He lost. He came out of his cover with a better gun for some reason. And this guy already got a kill on that rooftop at level 138. He's actually deciding against the recon, so that tells me something about the player a little bit. This player, if they don't like doing recons, it's assumed that either they don't like moving around a lot, or they might be a little bit better in the sense of a more aggressive player that kind of wants to push instead of just sit around. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with the meta at the moment. So much changed and so much is shifting around and everything. I mean, the general things that I'm seeing a lot of different things. I would say that the balance is pretty good. I mean, obviously all it takes is one person to be able to make a certain video about a certain thing, and then everybody just thinks it's God tier or whatever, and people start using it and it feels about as good as people are trying to say. Oh, wait. Ian Lazy presses in with the trench gun, takes out Donatello. Ninja Turtles have lost a member. 2 kills. I mean, anyone that lands out here over in downtown is just a straight psychopath. It's just the rattiest of the raddest out here. It's true Shadow Realm out here. What I'm curious about, how does this map play on the night modes now? Not that I really badly want the night mode back or anything like that, but we actually haven't played this map, this style, with nighttime. So, I mean, picked up a bounty, and of course there's gonna be another person inside of the area. The thing that I hate whenever I'm trying to play as a solo player here, I would think that pressing these buildings is super annoying. I mean, anyone that lands here regularly, what goes through their mind? I'm sure that there are people that are down in the comment section that land here regularly. What the fuck do you think of when you go here? Do you just hope to catch people out like this, where you just kind of wait to see what happens? Or oh, he's... This guy just got the best cluster strike of his life. I'm pretty sure he just got 2 kills with that cluster strike. He killed the random guy trying to third party them, and then the original guy he targeted initially. Well, we're on with Blivid. Like I was saying, what's the ideology around landing there? Like, okay, maybe you can find a lot of like not so great players, but they have such great advantageous spots like all these corners and rooftops and stuff like that. What do? Just immediately go to the tallest building and look down for everybody? Or do you just sit on yours and hope that somebody walks by below you? Like, that's just not really the play style that results in a lot of really faster pace and high kill gameplays, right? It's just hard to tell the line of thought. Livid hopping into Bertha here. Got 6.5K. We'll see if he tries to just save it up. Whoa, wait a minute. Blivid might be on some funky connection. Oh yeah, there it is. The suspension on his truck is kind of weird. Driving around, recognizing that there was a little dot on his radar over here. There's also this SUV over here. There's a player behind him though. He's turning towards him. Does he want to fight him? Tries to crash into the player, hops out of his vehicle, wants to challenge him, just starts spraying into the back of it, just doing any damage he possibly can to it. Looks around on his 4 sensitivity, maybe. I know the multipliers scare people a little bit on these CODs, but with Warzone, honestly, I think it's a little bit better, in my opinion anyway, to have a little bit higher of a sensitivity and then just mess with the multipliers for low zoom and stuff. That's just me. Because there's just so many times where you get shot in the back and you gotta make like a quick turn that just sometimes, I don't know. That super low sensitivity is just painful. Your shot's really consistent though, so there is that. Well, I mean, this is solos here. We got people lagging against each other in 3 different Berthas. I mean, yeah, it's 2 a.m. basically. By the time this game ends, it'll basically be 2 a.m. I mean, all day, every single day. This is basically every single lobby. You run into at least one good cargo truck parade per game. It never fails. I honestly wish you could drop. Just imagine being able to seat swap in this thing. The amount of time that people spend running away in them, you could sit there and just hop into the, you know, passenger seat and spray into their, you know, cabin. Both of their loadouts seem like they're in the same place. They both hopped out of their Berthas. No more vehicular battles here. Now they're actually gonna play the real game. He's gonna go immediately for his loadout drop here. What was the other one though? Got the Cold War MP5. Been seeing a lot of people talk about this Cold War MP5. Some people like it, some people don't. They run straight into each other, taking some damage here. Neither of them are letting up until Blivet decides, all right, fine, I'll be the one to back up. I'll let go of my right trigger. I'll be the one to follow you around. Where are we going, friend? I mean, he's having the time of his life, man. Solos are incredible. The Rover's over here buying. Another van is over in the distance, trying to ram the vehicle. I thought he ended up getting stuck, but it turns out he did a 50-50 fucking grind stall. Drives through the hole, ends up mashing him in the back, making that more difficult than it needs to be. He's trying to make it through. Blivet, just hold on, we're gonna catch some traction in the moment. Boom, there it is, makes it through. A highlight of his gameplay thus far. Since we've been spectating anyway, all I'm gonna say is that was a good cluster. It really was. He's gonna be pulling up to the buy station over here. Is he gonna get out sooner? Later? Is he gonna scope it out, figure out where he is first? See if he's in the building? He's gonna push the building immediately, very quickly. He's right there in the corner, immediately loses his life to another MP5. TTV, God himself. Hopefully this guy's fucking good. 2 kills, less than 30 players left. All right, he's level 21. Oh, somebody ended up breaking the window right there. Oh, the guy breaks up. What was that move he just put on him? That was weird. He broke the window and then turned around into a drop shot. Safe Moon, what the fuck? Safe Moon with 4 kills, level 35. I get a little weirded out whenever I see these guys, I'm gonna be honest. These lower level guys. He doesn't have the amount of kills that screams cheater or anything like that, but Safe Moon just riding around. Got his M16. The Mastercraft, the one, the really gross one. Got his MP5 also souped up. Everybody's using that Cold War MP5, super strong. Some people are also using a Modern Warfare MP5. I think recently people have been talking about the aim assist difference between Modern Warfare weapons to Cold War weapons and stuff. And there might actually be a difference, or maybe it has something to do with this zoom or whatever. I thought about another thing also. I don't know if JGod will get this, and if JGod doesn't get this, maybe somebody send a little clip to him or whatever. Is there actually any difference in the aim assist between affected and independent, if we're gonna be talking about like the zoom ADSs and shit? And does that actually change anything with the ADS in terms of aim assist strength anyway? Curious which one would be technically stronger, or at least perceived stronger, right? I would assume the perceived stronger one would be the one that is more zoomed in, the independent, right? What happens if you play on like 60 FOV and then go independent? What happens then? Does it zoom even further, or does it not zoom at all? Some glass broke behind him. I don't know if he ended up hearing that or that was just some random ambient glass breaking, but Safe Moon here, trying to find a safe location. Oh, somebody's in the bathroom. He turns around on him, ends up breaking his armor, downs him. Lucas choked terribly bad. Oh, he's heartbroken. Lucas just chokes it all, drops a UAV for him and everything. He had to jump on him and he choked it all. It looks like he actually had his full loadout too. No, he didn't. He had a sniper rifle and it looks like a ground loot MAC-10. That should have been enough though. Safe Moon with 5 kills, calls in another UAV. Okay, so there is definitely a player over there. Could be pushing out actually. He's gonna end up hopping into the building there, get the angle on him. Maybe he wants to push over there before him. Yeah, he's actually pushing him immediately. Ends up taking some shots at him. The recoil is kind of crazy, but the damage is incredible. Typical MP5, that's how it goes. Some people are talking about the Cold War recoil on the MP5 being a little crazy, and sure, over 10 meters, it's pretty Yeah, pretty crazy. It's difficult. Definitely better options out there. But I mean, the Modern Warfare MP5 isn't, you know, the most stable thing in the world either. I've used actual full-blown recoil builds, and the thing still shakes and feels awkward. Its recoil pattern is just, it's very weird. Super strong though. He's marking this location over here, the next buy station. That's where he's got people marked. The thing is, there might actually be people over here with Ghost on, potentially. There's 15 players left, and this is a pretty big circle considering downtown is still there. There's got to be at least, I'd say the rest of the lobby probably hiding right here in every single one of these buildings in a dark corner. You know, they just pinged 2 players over there, but nah. They're in downtown. All right, so he put a ping over there. So he has a mark over there. Somebody ended up actually hopping in the SUV really close to him. He's taking a look. Is he gonna take the shot? It has a trophy system on it. Safe Moon does have a precision airstrike for anybody that might think that they could get the elevation advantage on him, but probably not today. That's something I need to do more. I definitely need to utilize airstrikes and shit like that a lot more. It would probably definitely help with my building pushing, which is definitely one of my weak spots. People just sitting there knowing that I'm gonna come through, I hate running into their sights like that. Yeah, see, this dude is so bored at this point that he'd rather poke his gun and pull on the face hugger legs than actually shoot people. I don't blame him. Gotta pop that heartbeat sensor. Can't trust your eyes completely. Safe Moon just sitting up in the darkest, comfiest little corner in the hay, just rotating around on this floor. Reminds me of my early Modern Warfare 2 days, going for my first nukes with claymores and shit. Avenger claymores, you just keep putting them down and people just keep running into them. And you just run around and look at every single window on the floor over and over and over again until you see something. The added bonus of the heartbeat sensor as well, yeah, except it was attached to our guns in that game. Circle is closing in. Safe Moon actually has to move out of the building now. This building in front of him is half safe. There's probably somebody else that had figured the same thing though. He does ping it, but he's not going to stay there because he's probably pretty sure that this is definitely not going to be the safest location in the world. That's probably also the last building that's safe in this entire portion of the map. So if this thing rotates this direction, it's going to be a terrible rotation for most people. Although, anyone that sits on top of prison right now has a huge advantage, a huge line of sight. He's just going to, you know, use the entirety of the map to his advantage. Just sit in darkish corners, sit still, sit in bushes and by trees and shit like that. This shit makes me so anxious just sitting still like this. Like, how do you know somebody with, like, a no-glint sniper rifle isn't just looking at you right now? They recently buffed the bullet velocity, so Cold War snipers are a little bit more popular than they were before, but I honestly don't think that's gonna be enough. Not to bring people away from the Kar 98 anyway. Oh, ends up getting beamed right in his side, man. Just sitting there, just spending way too much time and effort with that heartbeat sensor, trusting it far too much. Boxer, level 173, got 4 kills, top 10 situation. A ram, no wonder he melted him so quickly. Ends up picking up all of his excess loot here. Nobody spectating with us. This is just the most typical game of solos here. What a dog shit circle. Let's see what one of the final circles are over here. Boom, what a horrible zone. I mean, I highly doubt anyone made the full rotation. Maybe one player is gonna go all this way. But even, oh, player lands in on their stuff. Wait, was this our boy that we were watching before? He's taking a look at him, still looking. He's jumping around. He knows he's being aimed at the moment. He might actually have... Wait, calling in the precision airstrike, jumping towards him. No, he's not. He's not calling in the precision. He saves it. He's jumping towards him. What the fuck is going on? He's looking at him. He snipes him, hits him with a shot, breaks both of their armors. I wouldn't sit there and hard peek that though. Calls an airstrike on that same rock. He's gonna have to rotate out. They're both gonna be looking for a shot here as they rotate. No hit on that. He's gonna have to rotate. Boxer cannot stay here. He either presses up on that rock directly or... Now here's the question. Did that guy pick Ghost as his loadout thing or something else in a panic? He's completely unsure of what to do. Should he press forward? Top 5. He's being shot at probably from top prison at this point. He still has to rotate. We don't even know where the other guy that he was fighting went. Somebody took a shot at him. Yeah, up. Gonna hop down. Doesn't want any a part of that. Just gonna hopefully wait for the circle to be on his side. Player ended up dropping down over there. He ends up seeing him. Does he want to take a shot at him? Hits him in the back a couple times. Has the balls to do it. He does have the suppressor on, but his position could be in danger here, especially not knowing where the other player is unless that was him. It was the same skin. He has to be careful. Just because you don't see a glint up top doesn't mean he ain't sniping still. The circle's actually gonna rotate out of the prison now. This is gonna be really, this is gonna be super anticlimactic. I mean, I don't know why he just thought that that guy would just not shoot him anymore. He can't hit him though. He's completely prone. Is he gonna be able to actually get the plates off? He's taking shots at him. He can't hit him. He's gonna run for his life. Boxer. Tosses his munitions out. The player has to rotate off the top, but so does he. He has to rotate out into the open field. Prison ended up rotating onto this little spot right here. They're gonna jump very, very soon. He's gonna have to take a look. That's what he's waiting for. The thing is, he's gonna have to be in the open as well. Who takes the shot first? Who jumps? I'll say the player up at the top at this point is at a big disadvantage having to sit there and jump at this point. Everybody's going to be looking up. There's going to be at least a couple players looking up there knowing that that player has to jump. Boxer actually ends up looking away. Wait, did he die? Did he already jump? He missed it? One player died. Maybe he did die. I don't know, unless he jumped into the bertha right there. He knows that somebody else is also in the bushes over there. Oh, somebody's over in the gas over there. Weekend takes a shot at him. Kimoda goes down. No idea how many kills any of these guys have. Don't know if anybody's on a heater, really. One berth is still driving around in the circle. Ends up hopping out. He's sniping. Immediately gets taken out by Aura. Aura with the confident challenge there. Hops out and immediately snipes him. Aura's the final player. He might actually be on a heater. I like that confident shot. Oh, he only has 2 kills. Ends up getting sniped here in the cabin by another sniper. Throws down a thing. Ends up getting hit. Wait. 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 I'm about to spectate one of the biggest chokes ever. He ran him over. That should have been game. But he lost track of him when he ran him over. Oh my god. Oh my god, don't peek that. Use that, use that, use that.
For airstrike on my target.
He's definitely going to be on the long rotation over onto his left. Got him. Good job. I thought he was actually going to choke that shit. Holy. You would have lost that 3-kill banger. Aura with the W, 3 whole kills. Very patient at the end. I mean, that game was just, man, no good play coming out from anyone, really. That was, besides that cluster strike kill, I mean, damn, guys. A dub's a dub, though. Respect.